Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Lauren, and on this channel we discuss all things country music. Today I want to talk about a couple of reactions that I had to the CMA Awards, and then I want to talk about an album that I don't feel like has gotten as much love as it deserves. First of all, I think it was the best CMA Awards that I've seen in a very, very long time, and I think it's 100% because of the performances. Cody Johnson's performance was incredible. National television needed to hear his voice. The tribute to Loretta Lynn was beautiful. The tribute to Alan Jackson, rockin'. Ending with Alan Jackson performing, iconic. I loved Kelsey, Kelly, and Carly's performance. I loved Carly's tribute to Loretta Lynn, singing Dear Miss Loretta. I loved Jody Messina popping up. If she hadn't, I would have been super mad. But yeah, the performances were so good. Hardy and Lainey, incredible. I could literally go on and on and on and on. Such an interesting show, such good performances. 100% for that. I have nothing bad to say about the performances. Now, the winners. I was happy with some of them, not happy with others. Let's get into it. Okay, first, let's start with the good. Lainey Wilson winning New Artist of the Year and Female Artist. I wasn't sure if they were going to give her Female Artist just because she is a new artist, but I was so happy to see her get that after she slayed her performance with Hardy, and she was on the Alan Jackson tribute, and just after the year she's had, it's more than well deserved, and I was so happy to see her take that home. And she has an authenticity about her that I think makes her connect so well with her fans, and her speeches were so heartfelt and so authentic, and I was just thrilled for her to see her take those home. I know a lot of people are upset about Entertainer of the Year, but I actually do think it went to the right person. As I said in my last video, I do think that Carrie has earned this award in the past multiple times. But this year, I do think it was Luke's. He's incredible. And I don't really get the hate towards the artist that wins that people don't think deserves to win, because it's not like Luke made himself win the award. So don't be mad at Luke, although I do think that he did deserve it this year. I think Carrie has a great shot next year, and we'll just see how it plays out. Another positive was Cody Johnson winning for Single of the Year. You can tell that these award shows don't hold that much weight for him and don't mean that much. I mean, I'm sure he's happy to be there and collect the gold, but you can tell that it's just kind of like the icing on top. But I mean, honestly, if any other song had won that award, it would not have made sense. So I was really glad to see the CMAs get that one right this year and see him and his team up there. And have I mentioned how flawless his vocals were during his performance? Okay, on to some more neutral thoughts. Luke and Peyton. I don't think they added anything. I don't think it was that special to have them hosting, but I also don't think that they messed it up. So I guess that's a win for them. Also, I've seen a lot about Morgan Wallen getting snubbed. I did say in my last video that I wasn't sure if Morgan Wallen had been forgiven enough to win any awards this year. He obviously has not, because I think, there were a couple that he probably deserved. However, I think if he keeps cranking out music at the quality that he has been, that he will have a really, really good shot next year. He was actually at the award show this year, which was a step, and I think next year he will be much more likely to take home some hardware. Now, where I think the CMAs went very, very, very wrong. I have to start with the most atrocious casualty, which is Album of the Year. Now, I'm saying this as a Luke Combs fan. I do not think his album was bad. I consumed it. I enjoyed it. However, in that category, Miranda Lambert's album Palomino is objectively the best album in that category. Best writing, best production, most country, most cohesive, most interesting. However you want to look at it, that album is the best album. And I cannot understand why it did not win. It is nominated for a Grammy, so maybe we'll get some justice there. But when I heard Luke Combs' name called, I was in shock. I couldn't believe it. Again, no hate to Luke Combs. He did not make himself win this award. And I love Luke Combs. I love his music. I think he's a great person. But album of the year, it was Miranda's, so obviously, and I will never get over that. Another casualty, male vocalist of the year. Again, I love Chris Stapleton. He is one of my favorite artists for sure. However, this was not his year to win it. It totally should have gone to Luke or Cody. Again, love Chris Stapleton, not mad at him, but him winning that award this year doesn't make sense. No matter how you look at it, if you look at the description for what it entails and you look at what Chris Stapleton has done this year, it doesn't make sense for him to win that award. Again, love Chris Stapleton, wasn't his year. The last thing that I'm going to mention that I did not love was that Carly Pearce and Lainey Wilson, two of the most nominated artists at the show, did not have a slot to perform their solo songs. So Carly did a performance with Kelsey Ballerini and Kelly Clarkson, incredible. And then she used her solo slot to perform Dear Miss Loretta, a tribute to Loretta Lynn. Lainey Wilson performed in the Alan Jackson tribute, and she performed her duet with Hardy, Wait in the Truck, again incredible, but she did not perform her current solo single, Heart Like a Truck. Now, the reason this kind of bothered me, there has not been a solo #1 country song from a female in all of 22. These two solo songs, What He Didn't Do by Carly Pearce and Heart Like a Truck by Lainey Wilson, they are so, so important. And I understand that this was probably like a time issue. They both had two performances. And in a lot of ways, I think what they chose to do was really humble and noble. Lainey shared her spot with Hardy, and Carly used her spot to honor Loretta Lynn. That's incredible. But I think two of the most nominated artists should have an opportunity to perform their solo songs that are currently climbing up the chart. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Anyway, I actually really did like the CMA Awards. I thought the performances were incredible. I was happy with some of the winners, not so happy with some of the others. I mean, what more could you ask for in a show? I think if they continue on this route, they are going to continue to see, raised ratings, and that's a win for everybody. That is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!